Let's talk some charts, guys. Sorry about the delay. This is actually first time ever streaming from this setup, or not this setup, but where I'm at. I'm actually at the shop, so moved everything, doing different things, etc., etc. Should be a good time. Actually, just we'll give a few minutes for people to come in here. I'm actually going to pop out the chat so that way I can see everything. So please bear with me. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. But, there we go. Perfect. All right. So let's see how many people we actually have in here right now. Actually gonna share this on Twitter as well, I think. Let me know if y'all can hear me. You know what? I gotta share in the Discord too. Because the guys probably don't even know. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. Let's add everyone because sometimes people don't see it and they're like, "Oh, just put everyone." I'm like, "All right, cool, cool." So now let's go ahead. Bullish Jeff, what's going on? Glad to have you here, brother. Glad to have you here as always. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna share this on the Twitter space so people can see that we're live in action. I wonder if you can add everyone on Twitter. Let's try it. It'd be funny if you could. No, I don't think so. Oh well. This will be sufficient. I just put it out there. Didn't tag anybody. Whatever. Not really that concerned about it. Whoever comes in, comes in. But we're going to get this party started. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Yeah, actually, guys, I almost didn't stream. I started like burning up. So just it's like, man, I can't let the guys down. I literally, it's been a minute since I did a live, so let's go. So, where to start on this vast variety of topics today? Well, I guess we can start with Netflix since it's right here. Um, as you can see, Netflix, I have a gap marked over here. It's getting closer and closer to the gap, so that's kind of interesting, right? Um, you can see it hit my bottom target down here at $168 all the way back in June of last year, which, hey, 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 PCP Fitter, Pfeiffer, whatever. I don't know. But I can't really see from here because on my other monitor, they're kind of spread out now. But, anyways, bounced off here quite a few times, right? Um, looks like I did get rid of what it was, but I think this is like the 1618 or something. Let's look. We'll just pull it real quick again. Do 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 do. Yeah, so this is the good old dipperoo right here that we want to pull from. Yeah, so it was the 1414, which actually that is not correct either because it was that guy. My bad. So yeah, I was gonna say I could have swore it was the 1618, but I didn't want to tell y'all something and not be wrong or not be right. Cryptic ball, let's go. Ray, let's go. Thanks for being here, guys. Um, I really appreciate y'all coming out. 100%. Um, you guys are awesome. So let's remove this. But anyway, so we got a gap. If you kind of zoom in, we do have a gap up here. I still think this is going to get filled. It could happen tomorrow, you know. It could be like a one last little choom and just fill this gap right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we'll zoom in a little bit more so y'all can really see it. But we got a gap in the Netflix chart right here. This should get full, and then obviously look how much overhead resistance is right here. It's not going to break the first time, so more likely get rejected here and come right back down. Now, with that being said, that kind of leads me into the next point. Let's go to ES1 because, you know, stocks are, dang it, where are you at? There you go. So, obviously, you know, I use ES1 to kind of front run cryptocurrency um, normally, but clearly it's not working out right now, but that's okay. Because, you know, you have to adjust and adapt your strategies. They don't always work beautifully all the time. You have to make adjustments, but you also have to know what you're doing. So, as you can see, we're up here at the 1414, kind of coming back down to check it as support, which is nice. And who knows? It could just shoot straight up. Maybe it kind of jogs for a couple days or a week, and then goes up one nice big candle, and boom, comes down. You know. Um, but that was the target. You know, we've been tracking this. You know, since December of 21. So as you can see, right there, it's been very interesting. So we have two trend lines, obviously, you know. So pretty cool to see all this kind of playing out, you know, literally like 2 years later. Um, so pretty awesome. So what I do want to go with is let's look what happened last time, right? So this is the 2020 dip, right? This is ES1. If you guys don't know what ES1 is, it's the E-mini futures market. So right here, December of 2018, okay? If you guys don't know, December of 2018 is when Bitcoin bottomed, which is also the same time that the stock market had a local bottom, okay? So after it had that local bottom, you know, we got a nice little relief rally, right? Boom, came up, hit targets, and got smashed. This is when all the, you know, whatever you want to call it happened, and we seen a lower low, not a higher low. So that's interesting, okay? Now, let's take this a little bit further and kind of look a little deeper into this, and let's look at the Bitcoin chart because it's definitely different, okay? So remember, like I just said, 2020, Bitcoin had its, or 2018, sorry. 2018 Bitcoin in December had its bottom. Like it bottomed out. So bang, right there. Okay? Interesting stuff. So Bitcoin bottomed there, came up, hit the 786, got rejected, came back down for a higher low. It did not make a lower low. So Bitcoin made a higher low while ES1 E-mini futures market seen a lower low, but Bitcoin did not. Hmm. That's kind of interesting too, right? Now, this is one market cycle, Obviously, you can see that it's not really a sound buzz. Let's go. Um, this looks a lot different currently than what we're in right now, right? I know, guys, this looks like hieroglyphics to you and everything, but I'm going to try to make this a little bit easier. So, I got a lot of stuff going on in this chart. As you can see, boom, we're resting right on this support right now, but see if it holds. But I will say this is kind of bearish right now. We are under the 200 weekly moving average. Not really the greatest thing, right? One could kind of say this though. Um, do 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 do. Say we're in a descending channel, okay? And we break this channel. This could totally take us to like 22K, right? That would be where our next support kind of is. I mean, obviously, at least heavy support. Jeez. But we don't have to. But I'm totally open to it. Totally open to it because guess what? You got your 50-day moving average here. That's going to help us act as support too. Or we can bounce up right out of this channel and break out. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what's up. And then hopefully, after these classes that we're doing, it won't at all. You're just like, yeah, it makes sense. I see it all. Perfect. Because you got a descending wedge right here inside of a bigger descending wedge, obviously. See? But this is all my kind of stuff. But, anyways, so let's take a stroll back to 2016, 2015, 2016. Because, right now, August of 15, it's kind of, yeah, okay, cool. Just kind of chilling. Remember, we made our last top December of 2017. Okay, so 2016 would be the year equivalent to 2023, right? So yeah, that's how it goes. But anyways, so I'm kind of starting to wonder, based on a lot of other data that I'm not even going to be able to get into tonight, because it's going to take forever to be able to break everything down for you guys to actually be able to understand it because there is a lot to this. There's a lot to all this stuff. Um, but that's okay. So, this is what I do when you know what? I show this all the time too. July 9th, 2016, Bitcoin halving. Bam. Right here, right? Okay, cool. Um, well, just from here to the Bitcoin halving in 2016, right? From the bottom, right here, January of 15, to right here at the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin was 253% higher at the halving. Okay? That's a lot. Like that's nothing really to kind of shy away from and kind of play with, right? Like that's a lot. That is a lot. So, right here if you would have bought in here at $157 and then it was 614 here, you're already in the money, right? Um, but and it really just if you didn't buy and you bought like right after the halving, I mean, your gains would have only been 3,335%. Now watch how dramatically it changes your percent if you're buying. Let's just say you got lucky and bought the complete bottom. 12,314%. That's a dramatic difference. So it's always cool to kind of look at stuff like that. And I marked it out for every market cycle. We'll go over the 2018 as well and stuff. But again, hit that 786, got shot down, and came down, right? But as you can see, it took a while for this to play out. And it just kind of was like on a slow grind for a while. Like here we bottomed January 15, kind of chopped sideways for all the way till August. So about 8 months chopped sideways before it had its next big run up, you know? That's it's pretty intense. You know, came back down and then jogged sideways from December 15 all the way May of 2016. Okay, we are currently in June. So June of 16 came up. We had our top, right? Had our top, hit the 786, and came back down. But it wasn't really super dramatic like 2019. 2019 was very dramatic compared to 2016. So even with the wick, 38%. Big deal, right? No big deal. And it was a lot faster. Literally June 16 all the way till August of 16. And then she just took off from there. You know? Took off from there. Party really got started in October. And after we broke that, so December of 16, the party got started. And it broke that 786. And this, technically, you could say was the absolute beginning of the bull market cycle. But in my opinion, the actual market cycle for Bitcoin, because a lot of people look at this stuff differently. Hell yeah, hit that like. Let's go. Bro, right? No more aliens speak. Yeah. So the cool part is hit 786, retraced 38%, came down, jogged around, kind of did a slow grind, and then it just broke out, right? But if you look back here though, and you were buying right here, you were literally buying almost 2 years before the next Bitcoin top, right? If you bought the bottom, you were buying 2 years before Bitcoin put its top in December of 2017. Kind of gives us something to work with, right? Right here, after Bitcoin had found its bottom in December of 18, it only took wow, so about 5 months. It kind of jogged sideways and chopped and probably made people think, oh, it's a bear trap. And then they thought it was going to go lower, right? Okay, cool. It held to 200, which is great. But then it came up. Oh, here's the mysterious 786 again. It hit the 786, came back down, and we had 2020, right? Came back and seen a higher low. Okay, perfect. So, what I want to say, May 11th, 2020 was the Bitcoin halving, okay? So, from May of 2020 to December of 18, it was 189% from the bottom. That's a lot. That's a lot, right? So, yeah. Then we had our wonderful top and, well, first top April, and then, the second top kind of October. But I still consider this the top. As you can see, perfectly hit that 1618 beautifully, and that was perfectly fine. And this just come up for a double top. So I really don't, consider it anything more or less where that's concerned. Um, so let's look at our current and present times, right? We came up here. We didn't even get to really smack the 50 yet, okay? 786 is all the way up here at 50K. Am I saying that we're going to go to 50K? No. I'm not saying that. Could we? Yeah, we could. But it could take some time to get there. It's not, I think this is more like 2014. So maybe we come back down here. At the absolute worst case scenario, in my opinion, we're going to come back down here and test the base here, 16.5 ish. I would say that could be a pretty good place. Yeah, 16.4, 16.5. But that to me is the worst absolute scenario. Um, a lot of people do think that we could be going lower, but I really don't see it. In fact, if that were to happen, I think it would completely ruin the market cycles and they would be completely unpredictable from here on out. And I don't really think that's the case because market makers like everything nice and predictable, right? At least on their end. But where there's a lot of people, a lot of people don't really think a lot. The masses and things like that, they don't see things the way we see it, right? So yeah. So we didn't even quite get to the 50. The 50 is 32.9. So we didn't even get a rejection off there. So maybe we bust out of this channel and maybe touch it. And we do know that we're gonna get rejected the first time. So for me, I would say by here, at the end of December of this year, we should start seeing up, 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 right? Now, does that mean all coins are gonna go bananas? No, I don't think so. Not yet. Because, but it is weird. It is different. So 2014, this thing trended, just slow grind, right? Altcoins could totally do the same, but there's a lot of them that haven't even hit bottom targets yet. And we'll discuss those in a little bit. We don't, have to really get into all that right this moment. But for me, again, like I've been saying since the bottom came in, at first I kind of thought that this could have been the bottom in June of last year, but this made more sense to me, November of 22. And it still fell right here inside of this descending wedge, right? Which was perfect. I mean, clean breakout here. We literally went sideways. A lot of people were really doubting this and thinking we were just going to roll over and kind of just do one of these, right? But again, if let's just say this were to happen, that's this. I think this market cycle, you can kiss it goodbye. It'll screw everything up. But I don't think that's really in the cards, in my opinion. There's a lot of other things we can get so that I can actually prove to you data wise that the bottom more than likely is in. So, and I can show you multiple data points, but they're on like 2 week charts and things like that. So, yeah. But that's when we start getting real deep into things. I really don't want to get that deep into stuff right now. I'm not really trying to get like stupid heavy into the stream because we actually have a lot of different topics I kind of want to cover because we did just pause yesterday on rate hikes. So there's kind of some things I do want to talk about there too, because historically certain things kind of happen after rate hikes do pause. So yeah. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my opinion, have already seen their bottom. Now, I'll even admit, for Ethereum, I was hoping to see this $654 price tag, but it just didn't happen. The lowest we got was 884. And the craziest part of it all didn't even hit the 50 line. So that's very interesting to me. But again, clean breakout. We did tap that 50 on the retrace, which is kind of interesting because Bitcoin didn't even do this. And typically, Ethereum and Bitcoin charts look very similar historically, too. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Let's see how many people we got up in here. 7 people. Let's go. If you guys are enjoying this stream so far, make sure you smash that like button. Share this stream with all your friends and family, and let's try to educate some more people, um, or kind of get their wheels turning at least, right? Because I do not give financial advice at all whatsoever. Um, yeah, so that kind of stuff is totally up to you. It's your money. You use it how you see fit. and I will definitely do the same with mine. Oh, you know what? Since it's kind of staring at me right in the face, let's go over Luxo because there was somebody in the blockchain universe kind of curious on where we could see some price targets for Luxo. Obviously, bam, like clockwork, hit that 886, did wick up past it, perfectly fine. But it hit our relief targets, right? So that's really cool to see. That's really great. Oof. There we go. See if I can. Whatever. You know what? I'm not even worried about it. I just literally wanted to extend this up and show you that this thing was in a trend line. You know what? I can do it on this guy though. Look, look. So based on this trend line, if you guys are still holding this thing, it broke out of the trend and it's under the 50. That's not good. Not good. We hit our targets, which I did kind of say something in the blockchain universe. Maybe some people kind of took some profits. Maybe some people did not. Um, but we hit it perfectly. Boom. Now we're completely out of this trend, right? And we're right here at the 50. Now, typically what will happen is we get a little bounce. Maybe we come back up here to $9, right? But after that, it's bam. We at least have to. And look, this is an altcoin, guys. I don't care what strength something has and what you think something is and it's not. Um, like Ethereum is one of the only altcoins that hits the 50 and bounces, and is literally a the strongest altcoin, right? So, just like normal targets, 786 could be in play. And I know a lot of people think that might be crazy. I'm going to collect some more data here because I know people are like, what the fuck? Like, people are going to trip because I'm saying this right now. But let's look, see if we can get some even more data, but I don't think so. I think they actually have all the data there provided. So, July 20, 20 cents. Let's see what this chart is reflecting. Yeah, so it's the same data. So all the data is on this chart, in fact. Now look, this is no nonsense, no BS, no fluff. This is just facts and charts. It's nothing else. It's not based on anybody's emotional claim or anything, right? Like, because a lot of people get super crazy emotional. But 65 cents is the 786. Okay. Well, what else is the 786? Well, there's a lot of support here, right? Little to no support, little more support, a little more, but there's strong support right here at the 786 range. Okay. Um, Again, this thing has not had a full retrace. It bounced off the 50 as it should have the first time. And just even with the naked eye looking, this is a beautiful trend. Like beautiful. This is absolutely amazing trend, right? But look, the music has stopped. The music has stopped and we are now out of the trend, threatening $5.87. Okay, we got some support here, but this isn't sustainable for long term growth. And not only that, but let me kind of put this into perspective too. Let's just say you are holding a nice bag of this right now and you're like, oh, Luxo, it's going to do so amazing next run and it's going to $1,000. Yeah, not going to happen because it did not get an absolute crazy retrace, right? It needs to retrace. The deeper they retrace, the bigger the 1618s, right? So right now, if let's just say hypothetically this was the bottom for Luxo, you're only looking at a $251 price tag. I know assets right now that are going to do the similar and that are like 1,000 times cheaper. I know it sounds absolutely absurd, but it's true. It's facts. Like, it's not even no fluff, no bullshit. Like, it's just the way it is, right? Now, let's see what Luxo could potentially do if it did hit that 786 target, which most assets do hit. Even stronger altcoins do that, right? So, yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, now even like other altcoins too, they, the weaker ones, they hit the 1618. We seen it, for God's sakes. Netflix hit the 1618 retrace. What? Come on. So, let's not be a fool, right? And I'm not saying this to, piss anybody off or anything, but I'm being legitimate. I'm not. But if we did see that 786 retrace, okay, now we're talking. Now Luxo could potentially go to $667. Crazy, right? That's a big difference. That's 3x higher than what you're talking about from this bottom down here that it had a, 311. Yeah, no, this is real stuff. So, if this comes down and hits the 786, I will probably gladly buy a nice bag of Luxo. But if it doesn't, then I'm good. I'm good. Because I have other assets that are going to do bigger numbers. Like, I could put way less money and get the same results with other assets, right? It only makes sense. Because a lot of people out here, too, they just want to hold something for the name, for the title. Like, I don't give a shit about a title, a name, anything like that. Like, I'm here to make money and change my life, and that is literally it. Like, it's cool to, like, if you really believe in something, to invest in something for the long haul, and you have a vision, etc., etc. Don't get me wrong, but why did we all get into this market? We got into this market to change our lives and make money, and you're not going to do that by getting too emotional in these things, Um, so yeah, that's just so you know, trend is clearly broke. No good. Is it on support? Yeah. Why do you think it's just kind of hanging out right here right now? But it's gonna break. Just give it some time. And even if it didn't break, I don't want these gains. Just keeping it real. I wouldn't even want these gains. So that is my analysis for Luxo. Um, so we previously hit $3 or $2.94, right? So the next one coming down, the 618 is $1.58. I don't want to hold that from 749 right now. That sounds crazy as hell. You're gonna see those "I lost my life savings" gifs all over the place. People are gonna be pissed, super mad. I'm not trying to lose my life savings. I don't know about you. Let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate you, broski. Thank you. Um, cool. Pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. So now, like, especially like, all right. So let's just, you know what? Let's just get off this topic. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. So let's not do that. So we're off to that topic. Um, I did want to hit that because somebody had specially requested for it. So that's my analysis for Luxo. Which, listen, I like the asset. It's a good asset. I'm not saying that it's not. But we have to be smart and get these things for the best price as we can without being greedy, right? Now if I was sitting here telling you like, oh yeah, this thing's totally coming down to the 1618, and you're gonna be able to buy a nice bag here, I think that would be extremely retarded. Absolutely, Moon River, loving it. Yeah, 100%. We can totally do that. Martine, good to see you. Are you new here? I haven't seen you in my live streams. I do not believe. I could be wrong though. But if you're new, let's go. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you. Um, let's look at this. Yeah, Ave hitting that 786. Ave, right? Such a big asset, right? But it breaking the 786 right now. Looking like it's going to come down to 37, possibly 26. And now listen, Ave was a new asset too. More than likely, this thing is going to come here. It might even go lower. Why? And people will be like, "Oh, that's absolutely crazy." I can show you multiple charts of newer coins that literally go lower than their launch price. It's just facts, like in charts. It's nothing. It's nothing personal. I'm not trying to attack anybody or piss anybody off. It's just facts. And as you can see right here, this thing had quite a bit of decent support right here, and it broke. Sushi hitting the one line right now. What? Launch price, or I mean, wasn't launch price, but this would be your launch price. But still, look, it's coming back down to revisit this. It's going to have to fill this with a candle body. And it's probably going to even come down to here. 16 cents. Who knows? It could go lower too, right? But so I'm just showing you guys some examples here. Look, you're probably going to see this is my bottom target for CRV, 31 cents. It's probably going to happen. It could even go lower. Filecoin. Oh, launch price? Oh, we're lower. Yeah, it's like time and time and time again. Dot. Look. Support. Looks like it's going to break though. And I know I have lower targets. I just was doing this for the retrace, right? It could go lower, but there is a little bit of support here, but if this can't hang on, this is going down. Like there's nothing here. It'll probably come down to $1.99, and that's without me even pulling a fib on it. I will buy DOT for $2. Yes, please. But I don't feel comfortable buying at 437. So let's take a peek, right? August 20. Yeah, let's do a full retrace on this baby. Oh, would you look at that? 786. Like this, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up, guys. You just can't. I mean, look, it's probably going to come to here. Oh, look at that. Now, here's the thing. Let's just see, based on where it's at right now, what your 1618 would be. And I don't even know dot supply right off the top of my head. So right now you'd be looking at a $274 polka dot. It's not really attractive to me, to be honest. Again, I have other assets that would be way more attractive. Here, $425. That's a little better, but I'm still not impressed for something for $2. I mean, but listen, you're still making money, right? Yeah, for sure. But who knows? Maybe it comes down here to 82 cents. Let's just see what the supply. I know because people are like this are crazy. But let's look. Let's just see what. Because I don't even know the supply of dot, so can't even do it. But I do like, listen, I'm super bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem. Not even gonna lie. Like, super bullish on a lot of. Okay. 1 billion. No way, dude. No way. No. No, 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 no. No. Nope. Hell no. 1.3 billion? No. Mm-mm. This thing's got to come down. I'm at least to hear. What? That's just my personal opinion, though. Just my personal opinion. Um, and it's already threatening lower. Once the 786 breaks, it's going to threaten lower. And what do we know? We have 8 months. 8 months until my opinion, from my timeline, to when we'll actually see everything will be bottomed, right? Moon River. Martine asked to see Moon River. Let's go. Let's check it out, right? I do like Moon River. I actually personally have quite a bit, and actually probably I need to come up with a plan here. Um, I bought it at some really good prices, but I kind of want to see if, again, Moon River is below all this, so that's a plus, right? But we totally could go lower. The 1618 is $3.61. Okay, we've already kind of wicked through. We're at the 1272 right now. Again, guys, remember I said even strong altcoins come down and see that 786. Moon River completely blew through that, right? As you can see clearly with your own two eyes. Um, well, actually, hold that thought because this is actually a whatchamacallit. You know what? I don't even care. We'll just keep this line. You know what? I'm just gonna trash this entire chart because I don't care. I can make another one. Let's do. That's right. We can't. We can't even do a retrace on this guy. That's why I did this. So I mean, yeah, 361 is kind of what we're looking at right now. 361. Let's see if it happens. We for Moon River, we have to just kind of chart this as we go. 352. My bad. So 352, right? We're above the 1272. I do have a nice bag of this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But could it totally hit the 1618? Yeah, it definitely could. I don't see why it won't, in my honest opinion. We have 8 months left. 8 months. And Bitcoin's going to chop. Chop. So, yeah. See how many people we got up in here. I know I've been really kind of talking a lot. 12 people. Wow. It's kind of cool. That's cool. I know 12 people isn't a lot, but still pretty cool for having doing a lot of streams. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so I mean, since we are under that 200-day moving average, I'm a bear right now. I'm a bear. I can flip it on and off just like that. RSR, y'all know I had some lower targets, which that's the KuCoin one. That's why. Gotta go to my Binance chart. So obviously you can see we're like $7 off from here. Could we go lower than this? Probably. It's been such a while, or such quite a while since I actually looked at this chart. So let's kind of take a peek. Take a peek. Yeah, I don't even care. Y'all seen it. I'm getting rid of it because it doesn't really make a difference to me. I don't really need it. So, 2020. Let's go to the top. Yep. Yeah, so 1618 retrace, $138. Yeah, 138 bucks. It hasn't hit it yet. Could it? Yeah, totally could. Let's see what happens though. I'll tell you one that I'm really looking at though that I missed on this last local bottom is UFT. As you can see, I do have a target down here from 3 to 7 pennies is my buy range. I would love to get this baby back in here. Nice low supply, solid team. That's just, me though. That's just my personal preferences. Zero swap. Oh, look. Threatening lows again, right? Oh, we just made a lower low. No, we didn't. Actually, we double bottomed. We double bottomed. Double bottoms are bullish, but let's see if it can even hold up. Nothing's guaranteed right now. But we could have a low of a penny. Could have a low of a penny. So, but I do like it. Nice low supply again. Um, You know, they're on the Polygon network, decentralized exchange. If you guys don't know, you can go back on my decentralized exchange video. I think dexes are really gonna rock this. I think it's gonna be the next wave of cryptocurrency is decentralized exchanges. So that's kind of what I think. ENQ. Oh look, we're coming back down here to this range. You know, so who knows what happens? I don't know. Could we break it? Yeah, we could. Could we see a 1618 retrace? Yeah, we could. Previously, we bounced off the one line. Perfect. Double bottom. Bang. And this thing had a hell of a run. Hell of a run. It actually was an overperformer. Hit the one line, right? All the way from $400 per 100K to almost 5.5 cents. Psh, epic. Let's go. You guys have any other assets you want me to kind of take a peek at? And while I'm kind of waiting for you guys to kind of respond to that, I did want to say historically, after interest rates are paused, you do see one last kind of dump, right? Um, doesn't have to happen right away, but from late August to end of October, I'm a huge bear. There's a lot of bearish events happening in that time frame. Um, you know, we have Rosh Hashanah ending, we have the Jubilee year ending. Um, Care? Yeah, Care. Oh, yeah, ouch. Yeah, Care doesn't care. Just saying. But yeah, so that it's really interesting. Take a look at Care though. But yeah, so I mean we totally could come back down, guys. Um even lower. Which, hey guys, listen, that's pretty sweet though. Look at this baby. This thing don't give. This thing doesn't care at all. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, we back. So, anyways, Casper, yeah, I got you. Karen Casper. So this thing, this thing, not looking so hot, right? I don't even know if you can chart this retrace now. Let's find out. Ouchies. Oh, look at that. Full on retrace almost at the 4236. Damn. This thing has a crazy supply, guys. This has like a 300 billion max supply. Um, but carrot that it, the crazy thing is though is these guys are partnered with Jasmy and their AI medical, so it could be interesting. Let's just do a conservative pull, right? Like even if you just kind of bought just a little bit here because it's ridiculously cheap, you could be looking at like $1.09. What? Who knows though, right? I mean, even back to this would be all right, but $1.09 that could kind of be crazy. But we'll go on with that later. Ooh. Yeah, Casper. Was it CSPR? All right, Casper. Let's see where we got a lot of data over. Let's see. I'm gonna look at it on CoinTrader Pro because probably don't have all the data. Let's take a peek at it. Oh, look at that. I already had this thing charted out. Oh yeah, charts don't work, but hit the 1618. Or wait, no, never mind, my bad. That's actually my line. Oh, is it my line or is that a wick? That is totally a wick. But you can't make that up though. A wick straight to the 1618, 27 cents. Now it's on its way back down, right? Cool. I will say this: a lot of support in this range. This thing was chopping in this range from May 22 all the way to March of 23. Looking like if it breaks this support right here, we're going back into that range. So let's go ahead and highlight this. It's going to go back into this range. But if it holds, hey, it could chop sideways all the way through, right? It could. But it could go lower too. I don't know. Let's find out. I'm not going to count that wick, but let's just see something suitable here. At the absolute worst case scenario right now, it'd be like 1.2 pennies. Because I can't even really give you any other data really than that. So, does this have a large supply too? I know a lot of people like XRP like this. 11 billion. All right, cool. Hey, that's better than XRP supply because they have a huge supply. Soundbuzz, what's going on? Did I say something funny? It's actually something that's kind of interesting too. Velo, but it could go lower. I'm not sure their supply. Let's look. Any other assets anybody wants to kind of take a look at? 23, 30 billion max supply. Let's go. 537. Care. We already looked at Care. You didn't see it. It doesn't care. Remember? It doesn't care at all. Boom. Straight nuked people. That's what happened. Straight nuked them. Kusama. I do have lower targets for Kusama. Oh, look. Launch price. It's going lower. Isn't that funny? Remember what I was saying about that earlier? Let's kind of just take a look. YFDI? Let's go. Ha! Oh, yeah, because Care doesn't care. Care doesn't give no whatsoever. Yeah. So again, below the one line for Kusama, um, we could see $3 as low as 308. I would love that. I'm not gonna lie. I would love that. I would love a $3 Kusama. But can't be greedy either, right? Can't be greedy. Can't be greedy. Under a 10 million supply. Let's go. Sign me up. But the next price threatening, since we're actually below and we actually made a lower low, is 965. If it breaks that, we're looking at $6. If it breaks that, we're looking at $3.08. Let's go. I would love to buy Kusama for $3.08. Love it. We can look at well for sure. Yeah, 100%. It's going to be a lot harder though because it doesn't have that much data, but we can kind of get an idea, right? For sure. Um, it's something I will like to have. Like this whole entire ecosystem of them, Polkadot, Kusama, all this stuff. I think they're planning a massive takeover. If I'm being honest, like I think they're really and Matic is probably involved, which I haven't confirmed yet, but I'm gonna try to do my best to find out. And I think Router Protocol is totally involved as well. So, and if they're not involved, they probably will end up being involved. But let's see what happens. What was I gonna do? Something with Kusama. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you. Even from here, the 1618 for Kusama. After the storm clouds, kind of go away and whatnot. We're looking at a $5,432 token. Okay, that's what's up. Does it have to get there? No. We can do it. We'll do it. I don't know if you'll like it, but we'll do it. Um, but I do like the project. Just saying, but just not at this price. Um, so yeah. Now, if we were to come down here, well, the lower we go. Remember, the higher the 1618. My goodness, bro, 16,992. If Kusama reaches $3, let's go. 11,326. Let's go. Even down to here. Still looking at $8,200 token. And you know what? I didn't do this for Moon River, so my apologies, Martine. Let's do it for Moon River. But Moon River's 1618. It's pretty extraordinary as well. So $3.60 for Moon River. That's kind of what I'm kind of counting on. So just right now, just based on charts right now, $10,052. Yeah, we can look at VeChain for sure. And you know what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, my bottom target for VeChain was like 0.008 ish, somewhere around there. But I mean, listen, we could totally go lower, but we'll take a look at it in a minute. Um, yeah, that's just based on right now. That's not even going to $3.60. But if we did go to $3.60, we'd be looking at a $12,000 token. Not saying it's gonna happen. Not saying it would, but even up here, $2,118. That's great. Like, sign me up. Let's go. See how many people we got in here. 8 people. Let's go. So, well, or YFDI. Yeah, YFDI. We made a hell of a call on YFDI earlier in this bear market. Well, as you can see, this thing was a banger. Again, wick to the 1618. A lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, but I mean, it did though. I mean, it was like this for like 5 minutes, and I had a nice little bag if I would have been able to sell, but it was just happened so fast. I was actually at work when it had happened. I seen it like 3 minutes later. I was so pissed. Yeah. Um, as of right now, I mean, here, this thing's seen a hell of a retrace. Again, we were buying back in this range here. So like $24. It could totally come back down there. It could totally come back down to like 33. Extremely low supply, remember. Glimmer might break some hearts, but let's find out. Again, below launch price. I do like to see that. But we're below the one line. And we're threatening. Ooh, fuck. We're threatening 6 cents. That's we're threatening 6 pennies right now. Yeah. Either. But you got to remember, this thing has a 1 billion max supply. 1 billion max supply. But remember, the lower you go, higher you go up. So 1 billion max supply. Threatening 6 pennies. So that's a dramatic drop from here at 21 cents. But saying that. I mean, it's good though. It's good because we'll be able to buy a lot at 6 pennies, or maybe cheaper. But we'll address that when it happens. Targets, bang bang. Coming back down. Is it gonna hold this at three at 0.003? If it doesn't, she coming down. If it doesn't, oh, So much. So if we do break $315 per 100K, we'd be threatening $194 per 100K. Let's see what happens. It's kind of on that verge right now, but remember, this could be a double bottom too, and double bottoms are bullish, right? But it could only come up to like bam and then come down. Who knows? I don't know. But if it comes down and gets cheaper, and remember this is what I want to tell you guys. This has the same supply as Glimmer. This has the same damn supply, and this thing is $400 per 100,000, and that is 21 cents. Just saying. So kind of let that sink in for a hot minute, because that's crazy talk. Songbird. I know a lot of XRP people love this token, and I actually don't mind it because it has a dramatically lower supply than XRP, and I think it could be very interesting. And I know somebody that made a lot of money on staking rewards on this thing last cycle, so it's pretty sweet. But based on the current low, $10 all day, and it's only half a penny. Sweet. Um, well below launch price, by the way. Well below launch price. Down a lot. 99.09%. Yeah, great discount. I see Matic actually going lower than 32 cents if I'm being real. Remember, after everything we've talked about this live stream, let's get right into it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. People won't be pissed about this one. Fuck it, might as well cover BNB too. They were really gonna be mad about that one. Um, just broke the 236, right? Again, Matic's still in outer space, kind of doing its thing. A lot of people's like ZK VM or whatever it is. Fucking Polygon's number one. And listen, I like Polygon. They're a great project, right? But we have to be realistic. This look at the levels that this thing came from. 1 and 2 cents, right? Yeah. Yeah. Look. Cheapest it was is 0.002, which actually I do remember it being just a tad cheaper than that. But yeah. So yeah, this thing's still in outer space, guys. 28 is the 382. 50, 14 cents. 618 is 6.81 pennies. Okay. And the grand 618.0244. So $3,000 to be able to get you 100,000 Matic tokens. Now, I'm going to show you from this perspective again why I would not even want to own this asset if it wasn't going to go lower. Let's just say this was the bottom here at 32 cents, right? Yo, you're looking at $11.64. That would be a disappointment. That'd be a disappointment for me. Just saying. Be a disappointment. Now let's see if we did retrace to this infamous 786. Now we're talking $55. I like that. 55 bucks. I could totally live with that. Buying something at 2.5 pennies, I can live with that. But buying it here at 32 cents, yeah, dude. I no, I don't think so. I do not believe so. And that's just my honest opinion. And it's just charts and facts. It's nothing, literally nothing more, nothing less. We smacked the 702 here at a buck 50. We even had just a baby little wick higher. And then we've came down ever since, right? So the next range we're going to be testing is that 24 cent range or 29 cent, 30 cent range. If it breaks this, We're coming to 14 cents, y'all. And it's probably going to bounce up, come up here to 30 cents, and people are like, oh, fucking bottom's in. And they're going to, get all excited again and get wild, and they're going to get all hot, and they're like, oh, yeah, bull run ready. And then it's probably going to fail again to here. And you know what? This could be the bottom, but there's no support here, so I don't buy that either. We could totally, this could be a bottom though. There's some support here, but this is a fib level here, and there's a lot of support here. Look how much support there is here at the 786. 2 cents, 2.5 cents. Let's go. Let's go. So I don't know. That's what I'm rooting for, and it's not based on hopium. Um, Rainbows and unicorns is based on charts, facts, and yeah. So just like nobody thought. Look at Hex. Look at Hex. Look at this thing. People wasn't even sure. Like what? Now the only thing that Hex has going for it right now, it does have a little bit of support here. But if it breaks this, oh man, people gonna be mad. People gonna be so mad. People gonna be so pissed. So pissed. Look, Theta was up here for the longest, right? Let's look. March 2020. Let's go. Let's go on that retrace. People, a friend of mine made a lot of money on this guy. So yeah, 13 cents for Theta. Man. Solana, you already know. You already know. $3.41. Let's go. $3.29. We already hit the 618. What makes you think we're not going to hit this? We could double bottom here, but I don't think that's likely. I think, again, look, boom, bounce, up, failing, bang. Target hit. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's just, listen, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm saying a lot of things that a lot of people really don't want to hear, and it's probably not popular, but I'm a bear till the end of October because there's just some things that are just absurd, way far away from their targets that I would not feel comfortable buying. Even Pyrochain. Pyrochain is great. I love Pyrochain. But we have a measured move in the works here to 13 cents. 13, 14 cents, right? I sold all my Pyrochain, y'all. Just saying. But I'm going to buy it back. And I'm totally fine with that. And I know that might be another thing that piss people off, but I'm sorry. I'm here to make money. I love privacy, and I think it's actually going to be one of the biggest things in the future. But I'm not a millionaire, right? If I was a millionaire, I'd hold it. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Let's hold it. I don't care. I would hold 100,000 Parachain, no problem. Wouldn't even care. But we have to get there, right? So this is how we get there. Actually making smart choices. BNB, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this fairy tale. Whoop. You see, coming for that ass next. What? With big eyeball emojis. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't put that in there, but I should have. Looking very bearish. In fact, we just broke the zero line on the histogram for the MACD. Ooh. We haven't had this, we haven't seen a red histogram since August of last year. Back tested this trend line. Hit it. Spot on. Let's go. Now we're threatening the 236, which is where the 200-day moving average is. Fuck. We break this 200-day moving average, this thing is coming down to 115. And that's just the 382. We're just beginning. We're fucking just beginning. The 50 line, $66.40. And this thing is at $236. Do you really want to hold that shit? Because I would be scared shitless right now. 618, $38. And the only reason why I have this here is just because this little blip right here and this, like, you know what? Fuck that. Let's take this out too, because this don't even really matter right now. But the 786, remember what I just showed you guys, the 786, chilling at $17.30. This isn't a game. And but BNB is the best. That's a fucking 92% drop from here. You want to hold that shit? I wouldn't. I would be scared. Just saying, I would be scared to death. I'd be like, listen, let me take my money. And if it don't come down, guess what? There's other assets that I can make a shit ton of money on. I'm totally fine with it. But people want to hold shit like this just to have a title and to keep the I was this. Like, dude, no one cares, bro. Like, no one cares. No one cares about that. Just saying. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, we're here to make money, not go on fucking ego trips and everything else because, you know, that's a lot of the cryptocurrency space. Am I perfect? Do I have a perfect track record? No, I don't. I'm not perfect. Have I made some mistakes? Yeah, I lost a lot of fucking money. But guess what? I learned a lot of valuable stuff that money couldn't even teach me. So I'm totally cool with that too. It's like people go to college and they pay a tuition. That's pretty much what happened. And now I got my fucking master's degree. So, and I'm not cocky, I'm not arrogant. I'm a very humble guy, but I don't want to see people like lose their life savings over just an egotistical kind of a thing. Like that's not cool, man. Yeah, we covered RSR. I like RSR. It just has a higher supply, but I do like it, and I like the people that back it and stuff, and it's a great project. But yeah, $138 is the lowest I see right now. But we're really close to that range. So again, we're much closer to the bottom than we are the top. We don't want to be greedy. We don't want to be greedy because that's another thing too. Just like there are certain assets that go up and down and everything moves at different times, we don't want to be greedy and miss out completely either, right? Like we don't want that. But for people holding this shit like in outer space still, I think it's kind of crazy. It doesn't make sense. Now, please, for the love of God, if this breaks and you're holding this, if this breaks to 200, please sell. Please sell it. Save yourself a lot of pain and misery. Please. We can even go over that too, and I'll show you like 200-day moving averages. Once they break, that's no good, no good. But I will gladly buy this thing at $17.30. Be able to get a nice little bag for at $17.30. And not only that, but why the fuck would you want to hold this? And I'm sorry, guys, I don't mean to cuss because actually, you know what? I haven't really been cussing a lot, but I get on the stream and then next thing you know, I start cussing again. 1,500 bucks, dude. You really tripping about that? Like, if you really thought the bottom was in, you really tripping? It's $200. That's a fucking 700% gain. Like, let's realize that for a second. Oh, my bad. 562% from here. Yeah, I'm good, dude. Like, if that's all you think that you're worth and that's all you think you can do it again, yeah, no, man. No way. That's absolutely absurd. Crazy. Crazy business. Now, if this thing goes to $17.30, let's see what the possibilities could be then. See, now we're talking. But even there's stuff that has better returns. But hey, listen, who cares, right? This is way better buying it here and going to $6,700 than holding here and going to 1,500. That doesn't even make any sense. And if you can make it make sense, then good for you. And it works for you, then perfect. But for me, it just doesn't make sense. Sorry if I pissed you off this evening, but we're still in a bear market. We have to keep our heads on straight. We're here to make money. We're not here to lose it, right? Are we going to lose some money along the way? Probably. Are we going to be right every time? Absolutely not. But we have to be smart too. We cannot just go into all this stuff blindly and be irresponsible either at the same time. There's events that are taking place next year that, in my opinion, this is going to be the last big bull run. So please, for the love of God, get your shit together because this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to hop off here. Been on here for like an hour. I'll see you